Salut pour tous, et soyez les bienvenus dans le programme Parente Équitable avec Ede Zanetti. We are talking about the solutions, the alternatives to originate carbon credits from land use intensification at private property. We talked about increasing productivity. Let's say you have a piece of land which is producing 1 ton of biomass per year, and you increase this productivity to 30, 40, 50 tons per year of biomass, then this is CO2 uptake from the atmosphere, and this increasing productivity, you can claim carbon credits from it. And then we have the low carbon industry, which will be taking this atmospheric CO2 and transforming into useful goods, into useful products for society, and those products must retain the CO2 for at least 100 years. Then we have a carbon credit from removing CO2 from the atmosphere. And we talked about the biomass safes. You can bury the biomass, or you can have a surface biomass safe, keeping the biomass there for over 100 years, and we can increase the production and consumption of timber, industrial timber, tropical industrial timber. And I was telling that social housing can be free in the developing world when we claim the carbon credits we generate on increasing the productivity and producing industrial timber on these housing programs. And I started talking about biochar. Biochar is a product from the biomass pyrolysis. So you can take those that production, or you can take residues from the agriculture. We know, for example, that coffee and banana are cultures which will supply a very good biochar, due to the fact they incorporate potassium at the formula, which will enrich the soils even more. And the biochar is applied again in the soil. So this is a circular carbon economy. You uptake the CO2 from the atmosphere and you apply it to the soils. And the soils retain this biochar for 100 years at least. And we apply circa of 8 tons of biochar per hectare, and this will increase the productivity between 10 and 25%. This is a solution of a carbon circular economy to implement low carbon industry in tropical countries, which will generate jobs and income from this land use intensification. And I will give you more figures about this. Let God's peace and the love that builds be our weapons on our daily struggle for justice. Ede Zanetti, futuro economia africana.